Well, good morning. How you doing this morning? Welcome to another edition of Take 5. I appreciate you watching. It is such a joy to talk to you, and we're going to have a date today. Now listen, something to think about. We're going to Chick-fil-A, but we can go bowling if you want to. But I'll talk about that when I pick you up later. But anyhow, let's get to the Word of God. We're in Exodus 21, verse 22, and I plan. Am I still recording? I got to check. Okay. I plan on finishing chapter 21. So here we go, verse 22. If people are fighting and hit a pregnant woman and she gives birth prematurely, but there is no serious injury, the offender must be fined whatever the woman's husband demands and the court allows. But if there is serious injury, you are to take life for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, burn for burn, wound for wound, bruise for bruise. So whatever you do to somebody, including the baby, and you're talking about a pregnant woman and her baby. She gives birth, and okay, if something is hurt either on the woman or the baby, you get to do that to whoever did it. So if the guy, see, this is, you see two people fighting, and then they hit a pregnant woman. Okay, so they're not fighting the pregnant woman, they're just fighting, and the pregnant woman just happens to be standing around. If they hurt that pregnant woman, whoever did the hurting has to make restitution. And if they knock her eye out, they lose an eye. Tough stuff, but it's because God wanted people to be careful and not hurt each other. But that's the way it was. Verse 25, an owner who hits a male or female slave in the eye and destroys it must let the slave go free to compensate for the eye. And an owner who knocks out the tooth of a male or female slave must let the slave go free to compensate for the tooth. So, if a slave loses an eye or a tooth, they get to go free. Verse 28, if a bull gores a man or woman to death, the bull is to be stoned to death, and its meat must not be eaten. But the owner of the bull will not be held responsible. If, however, the bull has had the habit of goring, and the owner has been warned but has not kept it penned up, and it kills a man or woman, the bull is to be stoned, and its owner also is to be put to death. However, if payment is demanded, the owner may redeem his life by the payment of whatever is demanded. This law also applies if the bull gores a son or daughter. If the bull gores a male or female slave, the owner must pay 30 shekels of silver to the master of the slave, and the bull is to be stoned to death. Now, if you put that in modern day, it'd be if you had a dog and you knew your dog had bitten people before and you didn't restrain your dog and your dog bit somebody, well, and it killed them, they could kill you. If it hurt them, they could hurt you. Same kind of thing. So basically, we're just looking, whatever you do or whatever your animal does to somebody else, we're going to do it to you. Verse 33, if anyone uncovers a pit or digs one and fails to cover it, and an ox or a donkey falls into it, the one who opened the pit must pay the owner for the loss and take the dead animal in exchange. So that's just fair. If you put a hole in the ground and your neighbor's cow falls into it, you got to pay for it, or a donkey or something else. All right. And verse 35, if anyone's bull injures someone else's bull and it dies, the two parties are to sell the live one and divide both the money and the dead animal equally. However, if it was known that the bull had the habit of goring it, the owner did not keep it penned up, the owner must pay animal for animal and take the dead animal in exchange. All right, so basically, if your two bulls are out there in the field and they get in a fight, all right, one of them dies. Well, we're not going to blame either one because we don't know what bulls are going to do. However, they said, look, if we know that's a bad bull and you don't take care of him, then you're going to be held responsible. So all this stuff's just pretty fair. All right, nothing real crazy in today's Take 5, and we're done with chapter 21. All right, and anyway, well, I'll see you later on today, but come back Monday. Not going to do one on Sunday. Monday for the next edition of Take 5.